All right, Andy Broadway here, and I'm here with Richard Hollowell. And I want to specifically, Richard, ask you about the team that you've assembled over the years. You have 50 years in the industry, but what's really unique about you is you've collected a team of people that you've had relationships over the years. So let's specifically talk about what the team is, what their specialties are, and why is it important for someone that's thinking and really needs your services, why each one of these team members are important to them?
That's a good question. And the successes I've had over 50 years certainly are not brought about by my own talents solely. When I was running a national company during the savings and loan crisis, I had 175 full-time people. And I called them all Joe. Everybody was on a level playing field, no matter if they were a senior asset manager, junior asset manager, or an asset technician collecting documents about a troubled property. So in this stage of my life, going into my 50th year, I've assembled a team of 4 of the key people that I have worked with, each for up to 25 years. Our Scottsdale senior consultant is a former bankruptcy trustee. He's a former head lender for a couple of very large real estate credit companies. He's an expert witness in his own right, particularly in bankruptcy court, where somebody has to go into a Chapter 11 to reorganize. And he is very deep, nearly 45 years of experience. In Florida, I have 2 senior consultants. One is a lawyer who I still believe is the great or greatest writer of loan workout proposals I ever ran into. And very technical thinker, a great financial analyst, but more than anything, a great strategist, because he has sat in the seat of banks. He has sat in the seat of a CMBS special servicer, a very prominent one. And he understands, as we talked about before, the other side of the equation that a borrower is going to walk into when he's got a problem. So Bob is just an extraordinary individual and can probably assess a possible workout strategy faster than anybody I've seen. Another of our senior consultants down in Miami was with me for a good part of 25 years and also spent an awful lot of time after we departed and I moved to California working for a prominent bankruptcy trustee, both on real estate bankruptcies and operating company bankruptcies. In fact, in one case, he helped build out 176 apartment condominium on South Beach as an assistant to what was called the plan administrator. The court gave them the authority to go in and finish building this project. So Frank, another extraordinary individual, honest as the day is long, loyal as the day is long, and again, became a very great strategist and underwriter. On the banking side, I have a gentleman that is more new to my team than the others, but he is a world-class expert in the Bank Secrecy Act, money laundering, knowing your customer requirements. The BSA, Bank Secrecy Act, is one that the regulators are really patrolling closely right now. Institutions, if they don't have very tight policies, procedures, follow-up methods for suspicious deposits or suspicious activities, regulators are really coming down on institutions. And this individual is a specialist in that area, also capable of being a testifying expert, because a lot of these money laundering situations are actually Ponzi schemes. Some are real estate Ponzi schemes. I've actually had a chance to work on a couple of those over the course of the last 10 years. And this is an individual with 25 plus years of experience. So there's really no junior talent on my team. They're all senior people that have their own set of stories and accomplishments to tell. Many of them were together with me. And I couldn't be more proud than to be associated with each and every one of them.
Well, it sounds like what you have done, Richard, over the years is you've cultivated these professional relationships and really assembled a team that could really address every need on the list of your prospective clients that come to you when it comes to real estate and, banking, all of the particular areas that, when a client calls you, you're able to either extrapolate from your own experiences, but you're also able to extract from the experiences of other people on your team. And I think that's a very, very important value. What else would you like to add about your team and how it would benefit someone that wants to be a client of yours?
Well, chances are, no matter what the challenge is that a borrower is facing, whether it's a corporate borrower or a real estate borrower, one of our people has been in the middle of that fray at some point, and probably multiple times. Another area that we're very focused on is receiverships. Each of our folks have been court-appointed receivers. In addition to that, testifying experts, worked for bankruptcy trustees or been a bankruptcy trustee. So the ins and outs and the idiosyncrasies associated with putting together a strategy, whether it's a out-of-court reorganization or if somebody is forced to go in, reorganize their assets. We've seen, we've been running up and down the playing field for many, many years and have really been exposed to 99% of the situations that folks are facing because of COVID today.
Well, that's great to know. So, Richard, how do we get more information regarding either communicating with you or talking with a member of your team about specific strategies? Because everything is really customized. And what's really great about working with a company like yours is that you've seen just about every situation. So when they make the call and ask those questions, you already have got experience into those areas. So how do we get more information regarding talking to you and your team?
People can get information by going to richardhollowell.com and setting up a consultation. And it doesn't have to be a long one. We want to hear your story. We want to understand what your challenge is. And we want to understand what's your financial backing to help prop things up until we can get a loan restructure or even a forbearance done. So it's a short interview. And like I said, richardhollowell.com, and we'd be happy to listen.
All right. Thank you very much. Looking forward to asking you more questions. Each one of these questions are very specific into an area. So look forward to the next interview with you.